Whew. Resurrected. Oh, game quite gave me the heart attack. Did it? A lot of things that went the Panthers, um, against the Panthers, I should say. But the Panthers were able to prevail with the help of the defense and the penalty kill to get through this game, and Sergei Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky was that one of the sole reasons why we have won game two, completing a little bit of a gentleman's sweep in Tampa. I wanted to get one out of two. We got two wins in Tampa. Massive. And then the piece of shit, Brandon Hagel, some of the dirtiest hits I have ever seen as a hockey fan, laying waste on Barkov, and we don't know what the severity of the injury is for Barkov. He could not play. He probably won't play in game three. Let's hope I'm wrong. I don't think I've been this pissed off at a hit like that in quite a while. You want to talk about a hit on Cirelli. He came back and played in this game. You want to talk about the hit on Kernack? He came back and played. Barkov did not came back to play. There's a difference. And Brandon Hagel, you want to talk about, it's just one of those hits? He never even looked at the fucking puck. He did not look at the puck. His eyes were on Barkov the whole time when that puck was going right towards Vasilevsky area, laying waste on Barkov. That's a 5-minute major. A forceful hit, he should be suspended. Absolutely suspended. Piece of shit he is. So Brad Marchand, actually, first off, Gensel hits the crossbar, so we don't have to talk about the goal going in for the Lightning. Brad Marchand, yes, buddy. Brad Marchand with the slash goal against Connor Geeky, so Tampa Bay goes on a power play. During that power play, only Braden Point with the tip-in that was stopped by Bobrovsky. This penalty is killed also. Perfect penalty kill for Florida. And then 4:15, he's assisted by Barkov. That's his third assist of the playoffs. And Sam Reinhart's second assist of the playoffs. And off the slap shot, the one-timer, Nate Schmidt. Are you kidding me? 2 goals, 2 games, 3 goals in the series. The entire regular season, he has 5 regular season goals. I saw one of them. But this is his third already in the playoffs. And it makes a 1-0 Florida lead for the majority of the game. So what was an early goal for Nate Schmidt from the one-timer, it ends up being a game winner. Crazy, isn't it? Because all the times Tampa was shooting the puck, could not get one into the back of the net by Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky was a brick wall. But, Reinhardt tries to snap it home. Vasilevsky has that one. Seth Jones with the snapshot. That was stopped by Vasilevsky. A bunch of hits against each other. Really, they were keeping Kucherov in check, the Florida Panthers. They were really on to Kucherov, not knowing. I shouldn't say not knowing, because they're clearly unaware. But, to have the awareness that, there's Braden Point, who is so damn good. You also have Ryan McDonough, who shot the puck, but that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Connor Geeky, who is a sleeper. And then Jake Gunsell, the big player that we have to talk about. Cirelli, the defenseman. And he was okay. He was pretty good in this game, Cirelli. Speaking of Geeky, he shot a wrist shot in 8:53. That was stopped by Bobrovsky. And Rodriguez, after the Brandon Hagel tip-in, that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Rodriguez with the snapshot, that was stopped by Vasilevsky. Mikula with the snapshot, that was also stopped by Vasilevsky. A bunch of hits on Brad Marchand. Blocks. Matthew Tkachuk with the snapshot, but that was stopped by Vasilevsky. Rodriguez with the snapshot. A bunch of snapshots that was going towards Vasilevsky, which was stopped by Vasilevsky, of course. Then the game gets really chirpy, right? We already aware of this. They're fighting each other. Yeah, this is a battle of Florida. This is the rivalry. This is going to be one of the biggest rivalries in this decade. It's going to be. These two teams do not like each other. Forsling, that was stopped by Vasilevsky. Eric Kernack, stopped by Bobrovsky. So that didn't go anywhere. Gustav Forsling with the slash shot that was stopped by Vasilevsky. And then Gustav Forsling gets called for holding a stick against Zengus Gergensens. I think it's Gergensens. So Tampa Bay goes in yet a power play, the second of the game. So Tampa Bay got the power play early, and they got the power play late in the first period. During this power play, Braden Point with the wrist shot that was absolutely stopped by Bobrovsky. This power play will carry over to the second period. In which this penalty, there was a little scuffle, as far as I remember. This penalty was killed off. It was Kucherov's shot was blocked by Hagel, so good job, Hagel. Hedman's shot was blocked by Reinhart, so a good block there by Reinhart. This power play was killed off. Ryan McDonough after this power play was a wrist shot, which was stopped by Bobrovsky. Kernack with the shot with the backhand, which was robbed by Bobrovsky. And Bobrovsky, I mean, he's been so good. He has been terrific. And Panthers, unlike Tampa Bay, Florida was not shooting the puck. They were not shooting the puck at all for the first 10 minutes. 9 minutes, actually. The first shot on target in the period came in during the power play. During this power play, which, by the way, this power play was a slash call against Jake Gunsell, slashing call against Sam Bennett. So Florida goes on their first power play of the game. During that power play, the one shot on target was Sam Bennett with the snapshot that was stopped by Vasilevsky, and then things escalated. Things kind of escalated with Verhaeghe, Cirelli, and Brad Marchand. So this ends the power play for the Florida Panthers as the whole fight just broke loose. A fight broke loose between these two teams with Verhaeghe, Marchand, and Cirelli. All those players got a roughing call. But Verhaeghe and Marchand both got Verhaeghe got called for a boarding call. Verhaeghe got called for a boarding call against Brandon Hagel, and the Cirelli and Brad Marchand was beating the crap out of each other. They both got a roughing call, and this would be in 4-on-4, and then this would turn into a Tampa Bay power play. So 4-on-4, Gesell's penalty is killed off, and then now Tampa power play, and that power play is killed off. They did not get a shot on target for this one. A good penalty killed by the Panthers to keep it within. Hagel with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Gergensens with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Sam Bennett with the snap shot that was stopped by Vasilevsky. Mackie Samsonkiewicz with the snap shot that was stopped by Vasilevsky. Oh my gosh, my buddy. I'm sorry, bud. Doing a recap. Nico Stern with the backhand, which was stopped by Vasilevsky. Verhaeghe was robbed as well. Braden Point with the wrist shot, which was stopped by Bobrovsky. And then, oh man, that was so close too. After that stop by Bobrovsky, there was almost an own goal by Samsonkiewicz. That they were so lucky that Bobrovsky was paying attention to the puck, because this would have been a disastrous own goal by the Florida Panthers. Thankfully, it did not. Bobrovsky kept the game 1-0. And could you imagine if that puck went in by Samsonkiewicz? Thankfully, it didn't. Just thankfully, it didn't. Gunsell with another call. This is after the Kucherov shot towards Bobrovsky, which Bobrovsky stopped that one. Gunsell with the roughing call. And Panthers go back on the power play. And during this power play, more penalties. Matthew Tkachuk and Cirelli, after the period was over, which this power play will carry over to the third period, they were fighting each other, like really beating the crap out of each other, and those penalties would result in an unsportsmanlike conduct. Both Sorelli and Kachuk both were called for an unsportsmanlike conduct. So this power play would carry over to the third period. Welcome to the third period where we have a potential heart attacks. What is it, bud? This is my buddy right here, Gabriel. Ryan McDonough with the shorthanded chance, which was stopped by Bobrovsky. Migala with the backhand opportunity, which was stopped by Vasilevsky. Lundell with the snapshot that was stopped by Vasilevsky, and then Kulikov. This penalty would be killed off, but then Kulikov commits a penalty. It's a slashing call against Victor Hedman. One point, like, okay, these penalties are getting really freaky. But then the fan is saying, stop committing these penalties. You know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Why are you committing these many penalties, especially against a Lightning team who's so damn good at this power plays? But thankfully, the power play was killed off. Not even a shot on target. Instead, it was a shorthanded chance by Seth Jones, which was really it's really just a clear an attempt. That puck wound up going towards Vasilevsky. So this penalty is killed off. No shot on target. There was shot attempts, but they were wide. And defense are doing their part. Now, Lucerin with the snapshot that was stopped by Vasilevsky. We're going to skip ahead a little bit. And then Mackie Samsonkiewicz, another penalty. This is a roughing call. This is the removing opponent's helmet against Ryan McDonough. And these penalties, I understand the ruling, but that's a weird call. That's a weird call. I accept the call. He did remove the helmet. I don't think he was trying to do that intentionally. It's just my opinion. Not trying to be biased here, but I understand the ruling. So Tampa goes right back on the power play, and then this piece of shit, Brandon Hagel, not even looking at the puck. I mean, I'm just, you know what? Don't take my word for it. I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to flat out show you, because some fans are going to defend this and be like, oh, he was looking at the puck. He was looking at the puck. He didn't mean to do this. Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you because all right. Here we go. Here's Brandon Hagel right here. Here's Barkov. Who is this? This is Ryan McDonough. Look at this. Not even eye on the puck. The puck was going. Yeah. Let's watch this again. Puck goes right there. Not even looking. And bam! One more time. Puck goes by. Looking at Barkov. Whack. Are you kidding me? Are you flat out kidding me? And then you're arguing? You're like, what the hell is this called? You know what you did. And the ref, you suck chance. First off, you guys got at least 4 power plays already in this game. At least 4. You did not capitalize. You couldn't capitalize on these power plays. What he did was garbage. It was intentional. It was forceful. Barkov would not come back for this game. He was hurt. Now, I think it's going to be fine. But what you did is you're going to unlock the beast in Barkov. He's going to play. When he comes back for Game 3, which I hope he is, at the very least Game 3, maybe Game 4, he's going to play really angry and he's going to score a goal. He is going to do that. I have confidence in that. Because that's what he does when he comes back from injury, especially with a big kid like that. I mean, look what happened with Draisaitl. Draisaitl laid waste on Barkov in the Stanley Cup final. We were speculating that he might not even play in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup final. He played in Game 3 and he scored a goal. My cat agrees with me. Yeah, I know, right? Hagel's not a good player. He's a piece of garbage. Even like, look what you did. Even my cat is mad. Anyway, This will wind up being a 5-minute major. The referees were looking at it. It is confirmed a 5-minute major. And Florida with a 5-minute power play. Well, at least 4.5-minute power play. The initial penalty on Sam Zarkevich was killed off, so then it would be a long penalty, and then Lundell and Braden Point beating the crap out of each other. Both of them were called for a roughing, and this will wind up going to commercial. Which why though? And then 5-minute major is still a thing. Carver Hickey with the snapshot that was stopped by Vasilevsky. Mackie Sanzarkevich hit the post initially, which that sucked. That should have been in. Sanzarkevich with the snapshot that was stopped by Vasilevsky. You could tell Florida was really trying to get this puck into the back of the net. They were not able to do so. There was a shorthanded was it a shorthanded chance? Let me double check real quick. Yeah, there was a shorthanded chance with Ryan McDonough. That was stopped by Bobrovsky. And this 5-minute major was killed off. So Florida did not get any puck into the back of the net. They were close. They were really close. Did the rest suck then? Anyway, Kucherov wrist shots didn't go nowhere. By this point, what are you doing? By this point, they pulled off Vasilevsky, which is a heart-stomping moment for the Panthers, because knowing the Lightning, they're going to play angry with the way that this game is heating up. Panthers are trying to get a 2-0 lead in the series, trying to get another win in Tampa without Barkov and still without Ekblad. Timeout Tampa to try to come up with the game plan. And deep breaths for both sides. And then game continues, and there were some chances with empty netters. They keep missing it, and Sam Bennett hits the post initially. Kernek hits Sam Bennett, but Seth Jones got the puck, and he gives it in desperation. Oh my God! Look at this. Look at this. I don't mean to cut off the topic, but look at this. Look at my cat here. This is a disgrace of what he's trying to do. What are you doing? Gabriel. My cat's adorable. Anyway, in all seriousness, Seth Jones gets the puck from the Lightning, and he gives it to Sam Bennett, and Sam Bennett with that shot, I think it feels more of a snapshot than a wrist shot. But regardless, that puck winds up going to the back of the net as an insurance, and the Panthers win this game 2-0 and lead the series 2-0 to the Tampa Bay Lightning. We can calm down knowing that we got another win in Tampa Bay, as this was a monstrous win for the Florida Panthers, and they can go home with a 2-0 series lead against the Lightning. And good finish, a really good finish for the Panthers, as beating Tampa and shutting out the Panthers on the road is more of a special than anything. How you like that, Tampa? At least because that's what happened this season. They shut us out at home. Now we shut them out at home, at their home ice. It's playoffs. You gotta do what you gotta do. And the Panthers did what they're supposed to do, as they win this 1-0 over the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think the Panthers are going to play angry in Game 3, knowing anyway. Team stats, 23-19. You know Monsters Inc.? Monsters Inc. reference? No? Anyway, 23 shots on target for Florida, 19 shots on target for Tampa Bay Lightning, 34 hits for the Panthers, 38 hits for the Lightning, 27 faceoff wins for the Panthers, 28 faceoff wins for the Lightning. Penalties, okay? Penalties. 8 penalties for the Panthers, 6 penalties for the Lightning, 16 penalty minutes for the Panthers, 15 penalty minutes for the Lightning. As a result of all this, 5 power play opportunities for the Lightning, 3 power play opportunities for the Panthers. Both teams did not get a shot, and they got all the opportunities, and they capitalized none of them. 20 block shots for the Panthers. That's a difference maker right there. The block shots, 20 of them. Six blocks for the Lightning. Actually not 6. 1 takeaway for the Panthers. I hope in the next game they could do more of that. 3 takeaways for the Lightning, 14 giveaways for the Panthers, and 15 giveaways for the Lightning. And stars of the game, 1 star goes to Sergei Bobrovsky with the 19 save shutout. Congrats to his 4th playoff career shutout. 2 stars. They give it to Andrei Vasilevsky. Now, in all fairness, he only gave up 1 goal. That was very early in the game with Nate Schmidt. So that second goal was not his fault. And 3 stars, the game winner, Nate Schmidt, with 3 stars. Game 3 is on Saturday, 1 o'clock, and I don't like it at all. I don't like the matinee one, especially also that it's actually the same exact time as the Miami Heat play. It's just bad. But yeah, man, Game 2 is ours. I hope BARKOV is okay. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be okay for Game 3. If not, then for Game 4. And we get to see the return of Aaron Ekblad. So that's good to do for this one. Big win for the Florida Panthers. Loving it. And yeah, man, that's good to do for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe our content because Miami TV videos are back. When he does, he'll be right there with the fear you deserve. I have breaking news for you that's going to come out after this video is up. And then over the night and the midnight, we talk about the Inter Miami game. Vamos Miami. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it. And I'll see you guys a little bit while. Good night, folks.